Hello everyone, Amod here from the Target Common YouTube channel, and I'm here with another topic of this episode. So, like in previous videos, we have already learned to create JSON objects, right? JSON objects payload using map. So we have covered both simple JSON objects and nested JSON objects. So this time we are going to learn to create JSON arrays actually. Okay, so we already know what is JSON arrays and we have seen the example of simple and nested JSON arrays. Okay, so we'll start from very simple JSON array and then we'll go for complex one because the basic concept, okay, that will be applied where like whatever nested type of JSON array you get, the basic concept will be applied there. You just need to think, you just need to break and think and create it. Okay, so let's me go to the JSON online editor. Okay, jsononline-editor.org, where we can create a JSON array. Or let me cover okay, so for the test automation, generally we require data, right? We might require data of CSV, Excel or JSON kind of things. Okay, so instead of creating manually, so there are so many other ways also we can do. Okay, like suppose if you are running in Postman, okay, for the Postman collection, so you need to pass a data file. So instead of creating manually, there's one website, Mokaro, okay, Mokaro data. This is much better. You can use this one. So today we are going to use the same website to generate our JSON array data. Okay, so here it's very simple to use actually. So I just give you some little demo and you can explore more about it. Okay, so suppose you see here the field names, right? Field name, first name, last name, email, gender, whatever we have, right? So let me remove and let me put only 5. So the advantage of using this, that you can have some real-time data here. Okay, instead of putting some A, B, C, D, F, generally we use for some random alphabet or numeric digits, right? So instead that we can have some better one. Okay, so it's very simple. Like suppose for first name, you want a field as first name and your first name should have a proper value, right? So simply to click on it, okay, and you can search what type of value you want to give, like first name. So you can select it. Okay, like suppose I want to add a new field called city. Okay, so I want a proper city name, right? So what I can do is simply click on this type drop down and type city. So automatically you'll get it. Okay, and select it. So when you generate the data, so you can click on this particular preview button, and if you see, so you can see we have some proper city names, right? Instead of using some random names, we have some proper city name, proper first name. Okay, something we have, right? Proper email IDs and all. So what I'm going to do here, we need to create one JSON array. Okay, so how can we create a JSON array using this? So what I'll do, instead of 100 rows, I don't want 100 rows, I want only 2 rows. Okay, and I want is a JSON. Okay, so anyway I selected the rows count as 2, so automatically it will be shown as JSON array itself. Okay, so let me click on preview and you can see it generated one JSON array for us. Okay, if we have only one, okay, if put the row count as 1 and click on preview, so we can see it gave only one JSON object within that array. Okay, so I need at least 2, so it will be good actually, and I will ignore null values. Okay, so let me preview it. Okay, and we can see it is okay. Sometimes it takes some time, so let me do it again. Okay, so we got some data. So let me copy it from here and I will put it here. Okay, so let me format it. Okay, so now I want to create this type of payload using Java. Okay, so generally, like suppose when you have when any API supports multiple booking or something like where you need to pass a set of data, right? So in that case we need to pass data as an array. Okay, means this will be one set of data and this will be another set of data. Okay, similar, if you know Postman, in Postman also to achieve data driven testing we perform similar kind of things. Okay, so this is very simple JSON array where we have only two elements, and it can be many, but the basic concept of creating any type of array, okay, will be same. So let's go and start creating a JSON array using Java. Okay, so what I'll do, I will show you how can you break it first. Leave about everything, just copy this. Okay, one object, because this we have one object, right? Copy it and remove everything. So do we know how to create this JSON object? Yes, we know, we have already learned in previous videos using Java map. Okay, let's go and create it. So I'll go to the same project and payload side. New class, and I will keep create simple JSON arrays. Okay, so let me increase the size. Okay, let me maximize it as well. What I'm going to do, so we know that we can create it using map, correct? What I'll do, simple, create a map, public string, and all the data types. Yeah, we have mixed data type, right? We have integer as well. So what I'll do, I will use object, right? So you know the region, we have already covered it, and I'll put something, suppose employee detail. Okay, new hash map. We know already that we can use hash map, linked hash map. Okay, and it is just differs how it is storing the data and all. Okay, there are so many difference, but hash map and linked hash map is much better to use here. Okay, so we have done. What is happening here? Sorry. Okay, so what we need to create a main method first. I'll need to put here as well string and object, right? Okay, perfect. So now let you fill up the detail. Employee details dot put okay, so let me copy. How many fields we have? We have total 5 fields, right? So let me copy and paste it 4 more times. Okay, let me copy the key and value here from here. So in map, if I creating a payload using map, so we need to keep eyes on the keys. Okay, we need to use the same key. That is the problem with the map, but we can use the enum, right? So I will show you that example as well, so that there's no need to use there's no need to worry about the like the exact key name here. Okay, so ID will be 1. Let me copy the same name, Calary, right? Okay, maybe I should able to search some Indian names there. Okay, perfect. So what we have done, we have simply created one JSON map. Okay, JSON map, and we know that if you are passing this map to our API as a payload, so it will be passed as a JSON object, right? But this time I want, okay, so what I'll do, so you remember that I will go here again and I'll copy it again. Okay, because we are going step by step, so let me copy your right hand side. Okay, so we already covered this, right? We already covered this, and now what we'll do, we'll just simply put one array here, right? Array. Okay, so this is one JSON array with one element, right? That is possible. An array can be empty as well. An array can have any number of elements, that depends upon your size and all, if you're using Java array concept, but here you can add anything, right? So let's convert this, because we already created this. Now convert this to this. Okay, for that is very simple, right? We have already one data structure called list, right? Map. Why we are using map to create a JSON object? Because JSON object is nothing but a key value pair, right? And map is used to do that. Map also stores the key and value pair, right? Same thing, that's why we use the map here, right? Now I want to store this as a list, right? Array is nothing but as a list here. So we need to create one list, and the type of list will be, or what you can, the generic, or let me go as of now object list all employees. Okay, new array list or linked list, whatever you want to use, you can use. Okay, so let me import these things first. Okay, so if you want to create a list of if you want to create a list of strings, right? So we give list of strings. Okay, or if you list of int or list of any user defined data type, right? We can have everything. Since we need a list of JSON objects, right? And JSON object can be represented as map, right? So what I can do, I'll use a map of type string and object. Okay, that's all. We created one list where we have mentioned, like, in this list what type of values we are going to store. Okay, perfect. Now we know that we have one add method, and we can put this list, right? Perfect. Now what I'll do, I will create one very dummy REST code where we don't provide any base path, base or nothing. Just I want to show you how this particular Java object will be converted to what converted, like we'll cover the serialization this as a concept later, but as of now whatever Java object we are passing, that will convert it to a payload, JSON payload, and that payload I want to show you. Rest assured dot given. Okay, so we'll need to put in multi-line dot log dot all, nothing base path, simply I use the body, and in body I will pass all employee, right? The final one. Okay, then get. So we know that we don't pass any base path, anyway it will fail, but I will see the log. Okay, what body it is taking as a request payload. Okay, so this might be a problem because I re-imported project in last class. So let me update it. Okay, so you might be also facing similar kind of thing. So sometime maybe an update will refresh all the dependencies, version and everything, and I think we should able to run it now. So let me try it, Java application, and it is running, right? We can see already, we see the body printed here, and let me copy this. Okay, so I think I copied it. Okay, copy it, duplicate. Okay, or let me put it here and let me format it. So can you see this is taking as a JSON array? So this is how we are creating it. Okay, so we know how to create a very simple JSON array with one element, right? If this JSON array contains multiple elements, we know that how can we create it, right? So what we need to do? Okay, so there are two ways we can do. Like suppose we can have multiple maps, because if you have 5 elements, you need to get 5 implies, but yeah, there are some other solution as well. But whatever we know, as per that understanding, if we have 5 or we have x or we have n number of elements into an array, so we need to create n Java maps, right? Okay, that is pain, but yeah, as of now we don't know everything. So let me put another map and let me correct it here. Okay, and let me copy these things. First name, okay, and gender female. Okay, now know what type of gender it is. Okay, so id2, then we can add it here. Okay, import details 2. So let me run it again, and we can see one JSON array will be passed with 2 JSON object, which we want to do. Okay, and that we have done very easily, right? Let me copy it again and let me show you here. Okay, let me format it so we can see it is going properly, right? And we know that these fields are coming not coming in the order whatever we inserted, because we are using hash map and all. So you can use the linked hash map, or you can use instead of array list you can use linked list as well. So no harm in that. Okay, you can use it. Okay, so this we have got very basic one, and in the next video we are going to learn some complex one which is generally faced in real time. And generally people are very afraid, like, okay, because they practice very simple one, and when they get the very bigger one they get confused. Okay, so don't worry about that, I will explain that as well. So in the next video we'll see the complex nested JSON arrays. In fact, in this we will have everything mixed, right? JSON array, JSON array, JSON objects, everything. Okay, so that will create, but the thumb rule will be the same. If you have JSON object, okay, you need to use map. JSON array, then you need to use list. Okay, so that is the core concept, that is the basic concept which we need to follow while creating it. If you have any doubt, or if you want to explain me any topic in some different way, you can put the comment on this video. I will try my best to do that. Okay, so thank you everyone.